Good morning, traders. It is Friday, October 22nd, 2021. I am going to go over a few pairs. I'm going to get started. Gbpjpy. I was actually in a buy on this a couple of days ago, and I actually got stopped out. My stop loss was slightly below 156.9, and price came and went for a stop hunt below. Went to retest the lows of October 18th, which is last week, or pardon me, earlier this week, and now it's taking on off to retest weekly highs. I'm still bullish on this pair, but in this video I'm going to just enter a trade because I see bullish momentum going to the upside. So if I could just enter 0.35 right now, my broker probably won't allow me due to just a minute, due to margin issues, but this should be fine. Right there, GJ. I'm going to put my stop loss 5 pips below the recent low of where I was, the price recently went, so you guys can see 5 or so, minimum of 5 pips away from this low. You see price did make a new structure high. Swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high. That's a completed wave. So from this low, I do believe price is going to continue up and knock out these stops for target 1. So 77 pips away. I do believe it will hit that today. And from there on, we will monitor the pair. I actually want to go for the extension, so bear with me for a minute. Go the extension of this leg right here. This is the most recently tested. Give price an extra 20 pips. So there we go. It's going to be our TP for GJ, and it's going to be a daily target. If not, we'll close out by the end of Friday and re-enter on Sunday or Monday. That's GJ in a nutshell. Let's go over the next pair. Let me see. Eurgbp. Now on this, I have been bullish past couple of days. Yesterday was kind of a congestion day, and it looks like it's resuming its downtrend as of today. What do I have to say about this pair is that I do believe it'll continue on up. I'm pretty bullish for EG myself. It looked like it was bottoming out for the past week, and price does look like it's going back to the downside, but I have other assumptions. I definitely do believe it's going down long term, but for the more immediate term, I do believe it needs to pull back a little bit before a move to the downside. So that's why I'm projecting this move on up instead of going down. And supporting evidence would be that there was a break of, I marked this up a couple of days ago in my previous video, but there was a breach of 0.842 support, and then price started going down, and then it broke above, signaling the market to go up, and it started going up yesterday, and then it went within a range and tapped out lows of the previous day before continuing its move on up. Now I know this might look a little confusing. It might look like it's going down right now, but we are still in Asia session, so it might mislead traders towards the downside just so it could spring up in London session, and that's where my TP is going to be, where the stops are going to hit. Like I said, I do believe this is going to go down in the longer term, but before it does, it's going to have to climb up about 40 plus pips, knock out these stops before where there's sellers that are holding, retail sellers that are holding their trades, thinking the market's going to go down from here. It's going to go back up one more time. It did the same with the buyers. You can see price was already pushing towards the upside, and then the market ripped against price, knocking out any buyers that had retail stops down below here. You can see it tap 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and went up another 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and it breached it. Called this a stop run, where they trigger sell orders and fake out and went to the upside. You can see it's kind of tricky, which is why you don't trade certain markets on certain time frames. So I wouldn't trade this market on the 5-minute time frame. Go out to the 5, look at what was happening. You kind of see there was no real directional bias. So on the 5-minute, it wouldn't make sense to take this market because it's too congested. But when you do zoom out, you can see the clearer picture. You can see the range, and you can actually see outside that range. So that's what we like to trade. And price is currently going against my order. This would be a great time to enter a new trade upon the drive back to the upside after this bearish candle is complete. Should see some sort of push from this range back to the upside, so I'll wait for that. Also, let's see, another pair that I've been trading lately has been Usdchf. I got stopped out of Usdchf yesterday. I was long, and what triggered me to go long was last week there was a bullish signal to go to the upside, and then the market crashed earlier this week and stopped out those longs. I was actually long last week, and then I went long again upon another signal to the upside, which I shouldn't have done. And then as of yesterday, it crashed down below again, stopped me out. So this is indicating that the market wants to reverse, and for me to start looking for sell orders. It's okay, the losses are very tiny, very micro losses, about 20 pips or so. So I'm not worried, but I am looking for a move to the downside. You can see it already started setting up on the 4-hour. I don't believe price is going to pass 0.921, and if it does drop, it should fall more than 60 pips to the next downside target. As we can all see, it's about 78, 80 pips away at 0.91. That will be the target for a sell order, but unfortunately I can't take a sell order. Oh, matter of fact, I can. Alright, so I believe my headphones, the battery on my headphones are going low, so hopefully I got some power left. But let me finish what I was going over now.